Hello friends, it's Miss Julie from Miss Julie's Virtual Preschool and Crafts, and I'm here to do a Valentine's Storytime for you today. So I hope you enjoy the story I chose. The story I chose today is Ruby Valentines Saves the Day. High above the hills of Heartland, just beyond the township sign, with her feathered friend named Lovebird, lived Ruby Valentine. Now Ruby had a favorite day. It came around once a year, and as she settled in her new house, Valentine's was drawing near. So she decided to throw a party. Without a moment's hesitation, and she and Lovebird sat right down to design the invitation. It's a party on February 14th, also known as Valentine's Day. Please join me at my house to eat and drink and play. I'll await your RSVP that says you'll be mine. I can't wait to celebrate. Love, Ruby Valentine. Ruby mailed the invitations and hugged Lovebird with affection. She told her feathered friend they'd planned the party to perfection. She and Lovebird hung new curtains, and they scoured every nook. They decorated room by room, and they began to bake and cook. And when they tidied up the outside, Lovebird clung to every feather. Ruby shivered with excitement, or possibly bad weather. As the special day drew closer, Ruby counted RSVPs. She never noticed the thermometer. It read 32 degrees. Valentine's is tomorrow, and I want everything to be just right. Ruby tied up gifts in goodie bags, then kissed Lovebird good night. But when Valentine's arrived, it brought something unexpected. Though Ruby planned out most things, there was one thing she neglected. A snowstorm, cried Ruby. She spent all morning on the phone. No one could make it up the mountain. She'd celebrate Valentine's alone. My perfect party, sobbed Ruby. It won't take place. Lovebird wiped away the tears as they trickled down her face. Then he looked outside the window and said, do not despair. If no one can make it here, we'll take the party there. Ruby looked at Lovebird. This was not how I planned the day. Lovebird shook his feathers. There's no other way. So together, Ruby and Lovebird carefully packed their sled. They sat down the mountain and they yelled, full speed ahead. But as they made their way down to Heartland, little did they know, they left behind a trail of party fare amidst the ice and snow. Happy Valentine's Day, cried Ruby as she went from door to door. She gathered everyone in the Heartland from every schoolhouse and store. Time to celebrate, smiled Ruby. We'll have a party in town square. Then horrified, she realized her sled was dry and bare. Ruby wrung her hands together. I made a big mistake. We can't have a party without presents, cards, and cake. Nonsense, says the townspeople. We'll have fun anyway, as long as we're together. Let's enjoy the day. So they built a giant snowman and they sang songs around the fire. They sounded so good they formed the Heartland Choir. Everyone loved the holiday, but Ruby most of all. It wasn't what she'd planned, but she truly had a ball. And at the end, everyone thanked her and said, you saved the day. Ruby smiled from ear to ear, and she had something she wanted to say. I've always loved Valentine's. You know all that's true. Though I celebrate every year, today I learned something new. Planning the day out to perfection is not what makes it great. If you're with the ones you love, that's all you need to celebrate. Well, Well, that was a great book about Ruby and her Valentine's party. If you like this one, you can go to your library and check it out. And why don't you come back next time to Miss Julie's Virtual Preschool and Crafts for another story or craft with me. Bye, friends.